And literally Ange stood on it while I picked up Ange.
Wow.
Yeah, a little bit beefier, eh?
Welcome back to another build episode. This time we are back with a big purchase, the biggest purchase to date, but really necessary, new tires. So we picked them up yesterday locally in Perth. Long story short, there are not many options, unfortunately, for Unimog tires. Most of the suppliers are as well on the East Coast. So just to avoid as well like a huge shipping cost, we managed to source them here and we picked them up. So here they are. We had unfortunately another delay with our box. So in good news, that leaves us a few days to get the tires and install them. So that is what we're gonna attempt to do in this video.
Hello. Okay, mission numero uno is we're gonna get these off down this ramp, and Ange has to stop it here, but without obviously it getting too much speed up. Now each tire on its own without wheel is 106 kilograms. So that's like 230 pounds roughly. So they're a mega tire.
It's like 10 Ange.
Yeah, Ange says like 10 of her. So we're gonna try and get it down off the truck. Handbrake is on obviously, and it's not on an angle at all, so it's not gonna go anywhere. I've got 2 tire levers and a mega breaker bar and a big old hammer.
Get started.
We'll try and film it. You know what? I'm just going to bounce it off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Towards this way.
I think this ramp's going to pick up speed. It's going to fly. I'm just going to try and dump it. Ooh.
Okay,
get ready to catch it. That's not so bad at all. Alright.
What's
It's freaking out over nothing.
You see me roll and...
Hayden.
Alright, this is the difficult part. A little hill. Oh,
Good size tyre.
that's
What
so
a
cool.
beast.
That's so much fun. Alright, next one.
Number 2. Geronimo.
Oh. And the last one. Can even do it with one hand. How good is that? Wow.
Yeah, a little bit beefier, eh?
That looks so much better.
So this is a 42-inch, so it's not even really an off-road tire, to be honest. This, I think like between 46 and 47-inch, but obviously way thicker, really aggressive tread pattern, so really good for like snow, mud, hopefully sand as well. I've heard they are really good in sand. Now these are called a BKT, so they're actually from India, and it is a world-renowned company that makes agricultural and like truck tires. So tried and tested, they are really good. Now they are a very similar tread pattern to the Michelin XZL, which is like the more famous one to put on Unimogs, but they're so dear. They're like $2,200 a tire.
Plus GST.
Plus GST, so like obviously way out of our budget range. These we got for $1,420 plus GST each. Yeah, really pumped. But this is going to be interesting. I've never done a tire obviously this size or a wheel this size, so it's going to be an interesting experience, but we'll learn on the way.
And one of the main reasons as well Chris wants to do that here in a controlled environment where we don't have any stress is that if one day we ever need to do it in the bush or like we're stranded somewhere, at least it should be able to do it in a much more confident way. So that's why we're doing it. And the first tire is off.
So I have got main jack nicely secured, wheels secured, and I've got a jack stand which isn't quite high enough, but it's right in the position of the main axle, so if the main jack started to drop, it will be caught by the jack stand, in theory.
So Chris is gonna deflate the tire.
I've got a valve removal tool, so I always carry, had this in the Jeep all around Oz, is a tyre repair kit. So I've got some spare studs, puncture repair kit, and some spare valves. Obviously I need to update this for the MOG of that, but hopefully this removal tool works, but I haven't done this before.
Stay safe. Let's eye the way. It's out. She looks pretty steady. It's going to figure out.
Come on, sucker. Come on, come out.
Oh, it's going down.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No! Doesn't work out.
Should I hold something?
You're holding the camera.
But I can put the camera down.
You got the important job.
I feel very lucky right now. Doesn't seem fun. Here we go. Yes!
Yeah, buddy!
Proud girlfriend moment.
Good.
Yes!
Yes!
He's my ring.
Oh. Here you go, darling.
Thank you. I feel very honored.
Will you be my truck queen?
Oh, what do you do with that?
Not too rusty, yeah, just shut it down.
All right.
All right! Happy with that. Thank you, my darling.
We're not out of the woods yet, or are we? Is that fairly easy to remove now, the...
Sure is. Yeah.
Says no one ever.
I'll show you. Use this pen here. It's a valve, like a catch pen. Can I please have my, yeah, try those needle nose pliers there. Yeah.
Took me a while to know which one were.
You call them nose pliers. Same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I need the bigger ones.
All right. Bigger ones. Bigger ones. That's not it. We know. Ange knows now. Just need to find in all these tools. Too many tools. Says no man ever. Where? Here.
Yeah.
Oh. Here.
Ah, there we go. Quit hogging all the fun. I don't know what I'm doing.
And obviously we didn't film the part where we actually succeeded.
Because we didn't know where we were going to.
Just like
And literally Ange stood on it while I picked up Ange and it pushed the wheel out.
We'll probably show you. We've got only like 4 more to go, so
Yeah.
this is only the first one.
So this is the dust ring that fits over the tube.
And taking photos, it's actually something we do quite commonly on the build, just to remember where it fits and where it goes, and you can just look back and be like, alright, well, that was like that. So it's like two parts.
Yeah. So this is basically a bicycle tube, which is very antiquated and most vehicles don't run a tube anymore. Unfortunately, we can't afford to upgrade our wheels to a tubeless system. We will at a later date. So for now, we're actually going to chuck a tube and technically a tubeless tyre. And it's a bit of an unorthodox way to do things, but it'll work. So we've got 4 new tubes and 1 nearly new tube. I'm just putting a little bit of air in the tube so that it will stick in the tyre a little bit better. And I'm going to run some talcum powder, like baby powder, on the inside to stop any kind of wear on this guy. Because the weak point of these tyres is now this tube. Then I'll put the dust ring in and then we'll try and refit the wheel. Baby powder. Come here, little one. Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh, we've got lots of it, so don't be shy. We don't know what we're doing.
This is going to be a bit heavier than our baby, I hope.
All right. Mid-work update. We have repositioned the wheel into the new tire. We are playing right now with the valve. So what is that? Just securing it?
It secures the valve and stops it from going up and pushing into the wheel and then for destroying your valve stem.
Mm-hmm. So that was the tricky part, I guess, of putting back the wheel, was to make sure the valve was in the correct place into that hole. And the final job now, I mean, still wheel number 1, will be to get these 2 split rings.
First of all, clean, and then back here.
It's working. You did it?
I think I did it. I think. So the air will push that guy. I thought this would have popped up, but maybe that happens afterwards.
So why are we putting a ratchet on?
I'm going to strap it just lightly, just in case it exploded, you know. It would transfer some of the force into the strap sort of thing, so.
Good.
Just in case, just a safety thing.
Better be safe than sorry. All right, so how many PSI have we chosen?
50.
50.
50 psi just for now. That's probably too low, but we are completely unloaded. So 50 is pretty low, but the ring's gone back on perfectly. So can't hope for better than that. Now we're gonna remount it.
Woohoo! And also having a second coffee. We need it. So just to give you as well a bit of realistic time to do all of that in total, maybe around like 4 hours. So it's a long process, but in our defense, especially Chris' defense, that's the first time. So there's a lot of like, we stop to research, we stop to message some other Unimog owners. So I'll say for the other tires, we should be much faster. Look at that! We did it!
We did it.
Oh my god, it's so dirty.
This is what?
That's alright. Now we know we got this. So we're on tire number 2. Having some slight issue. Alright, shift your bastard. Works your magic here, please. Just that one. Come on, have a break. Chris has been working so hard, so I'm just gonna make him some peanut butter and jam toast. Just never remember if you put the jam first or the peanut butter. I'll go with jam. Look at this.
One more.
Come on.
One more.
One more. And then peanut butter and jam toast.
I'm actually not lying. I reckon this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Your career of powerlifting now is making all
A year
sense.
off hasn't done me wonders.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
I'll get you
Here
the
we go.
call.
Right, I need my belt.
It's PB time.
Oh, got
Yes.
it.
You did it.
Oh man, that crack hurts so much. Yes! Thank you.
I need to remove the glove.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah. So on the second rim, we've decided to treat the rust. Was not bad.
No, but there was.
It's dark outside and we're still here. And this is still the second tire. We had a few difficulties with the rim
So the rim is slightly different.
than the first one.
I have heard there are 2 different types of the Oz Army wheels. So it looks like we've got 2 of one type and 2 of the other. And this one, whoever made those, getting the split ring back in is actually way worse. It's like it's more sprung. So it just doesn't want to sit back into its spot.
All right, so same process again. And we'll call it a day once we've got the second tire on the truck.
Good morning. All right, so we're on to wheel number 3 today. At the moment, the wheel is out and we've just put some rust converter on the actual hub and the 2 rings. Ring this morning on this wheel was completely rusted on. It was way harder to get off than all the others. So it seems to be getting worse as we go.
Coffee and ginger nuts ready. By the way, if you like us and you love ginger nuts, definitely try the Aldi ginger nuts. They are the best. They've got like proper ginger pieces in them. And if you've never tried ginger nuts and coffee, highly suggested you try the combo. So it's currently 11 a.m. So we finished the 3rd wheel. It took us a little bit less than yesterday, but still not ideal. So we're hoping that the last one will take less time. A big process, but we're getting there.
So rusty. Yes. Oh, and of course the last one was by far the hardest. That was an hour.
Just for that.
1 hour to remove this ring off of that.
And that was the final job.
That was the final job, I can't believe it.
So just using our new max track in deflate so that we can pump 2 tires at a time, and I must admit,
It's helpful.
that was really helpful in this situation.
Oh, my poor back.
So we got them, all of them at 60 PSI at the moment.
As a tester, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see how we go.
They look good. They look really good.
And this is the finished result. We've got the 4 tires on. Chris did a fantastic job. We did it. Now we need your help for the wheels. Which color should we paint them? Because right now they're still black, olive green. We want to Raptor coat them. Black or sandy taupe? What do you reckon? Yeah, just let us know in the comments, because I think that's a project for another day. And yeah, that's a wrap for this episode. On the next one, very likely, the mug will look different and we'll have the box at the back.
I hope so.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. See you on the next one.